mid-distance portion with our fastest section of the day of the Girls' Championship 800s.
Roisin Willis is here in the house. She is your national
Meet record sits at 2:04.77 thanks to Allison Ince, who was in this field. That was set last year when she took the win.
The very facility you guys are all sitting in. So let's put your hands together for Roisin as we get ready for, as we get ready for this 10th and final section of the girls' 800 meters. This is a championship heat.
Well, that's the outdoor NCAA champion Roisin Willis from Stanford. She just made some tactical errors in the qualifying indoors here at these championships and did not get to the final, but her teammate Juliette brought home the gold for Stanford.
Fantastic to have her on site, and as we introduce the athletes competing in this fastest section of the 800, and covering hip 1 is Paige Shepard of Union Catholic. In hip 2 is Clemmy Lilly of Rumson Fairhaven, New Jersey, ranked 3rd nationally with a 2:08. Isabel Conde Frankenberg of Cedar Park, Texas. She competes internationally for Argentina and is headed to Oregon in the fall, whereas hip 3, hip 4 is Olivia Cieslak out of Haverton, Pennsylvania, ranked 4th in 2:08. Allison DeLissi is out of Penn Charter, and she is ranked number 1 this season in the 2:07.84. Kaylee Littlefield going to Oklahoma State in the fall, wears hip 6. She was 5th at the outdoor version of these New Balance Nationals in 2:06 last year. Wearing hip 7 is Ella Massam out of Bellport High School in Brookhaven, New York. Ella Wolke will wear hip 8. She's out of Flourtown, Pennsylvania, ranked 5th nationally, headed to the University of Virginia. Wearing hip 9 will be Nikki Sutherland out of Muncie, Indiana. She's going to Notre Dame, another powerhouse mid-distance program. She's a 2:05 runner at her best. And then rounding out our field is last year's meet record setter, Allison "Allie" Ince out of Illinois. She won in 2:04.77, and she is headed to Oregon to join that program of very speedy ducks.
And get coached by Shalane Flanagan, who's doing a wonderful job. There were ducks peppered all through the NCAA championships in the distance events.
So great to see such a legacy builder in her own right. And a strong female lead for all of these young women under her command as we get set for what is going to be yet another thrilling mid-distance final. We're underway in our fastest section of the Girls' Championship 800. The pace lights are set for 2:02. They are set to go 29.5 through 200 meters, 59.5 through 400. And then it is up to these ladies to take it home, and that is Allie Ince taking early charge of this thing in the middle of your screen, hoping to get to that pole position at the cut-in in the lead. And Allie Ince, unsurprisingly, slides into the lead. She's got that relaxed look about her, almost like she's smiling through the discomfort. Working hard to sit at the front there. 29.9 for that opening 2, so just a hair shy of what they would like. That's Cieslak in her slipstream. Cieslak now is causing some separation back to 3rd. That's DeLissi in 3rd, but it is Ince and Cieslak. They're going to have to keep this thing rolling if they want to get under that 2:03 mark. 60 through the halfway. And of course, you expect to positive split in an 800. Those pace lights have moved out of their sight now, but now Ince starts to move. She is powering away from Cieslak, who is doing everything she can to stay with her. But look at that stride length of our leader, Allie Ince. She is like poetry in motion. She is so smooth. She glides around the track. Long limbs, long extension. And she's going to hit the bell at about 1:31. And now, just like that, she's just so close to the back of those pace lights again. What can she close in here? Allie Ince, 2:04.77 last year. Can she eclipse that? She's striding for home. She is wanting to close out her high school indoor career in style. It's going to be fast. The fireworks go off. It's going to be about 2:03. 2:03.82 unofficially for Allie Inns, leading from start to finish and making it look easy.
So it's a meet record, and that's a new personal best.
2:03.85 would eclipse her own meet record of 2:04.77. It is far and away a new national lead. And it is a big smile for Inns.
Well, she lost the pace lights with about 300 meters to go, but she did a really good job of just holding it together herself. And I'd love to see her drop her head just a little bit, swing her arms a little bit more, but just not even challenged.
Well, and that's what it really comes down to. Look, again, almost a smile on her face as she comes across the line. Glad to see she's enjoying it. Arms go out. I've done it yet again. Good for her. And it, as you've mentioned, it will set her up so well for that outdoor season. And just as we saw with our boys 800 and the dominance there, wait until some of these athletes get in some major competition at the collegiate level, and those times are going to evaporate. Well, there you see compiled results. Allie Inns 2:03.85, about 2.5 seconds ahead of Cieslak, a respectable time in her own right. 2:06.22, 2:06.65 for Wolke, and all 8 of our top performers under 2:10. It has been a sensational day of mid-distance action, shuttle relay action, field action. The drama continues. And we appreciate you tuning in. And I'm Kate Van Buskirk. I'm going to step aside for a little bit to let the speedsters in the house take charge over the next couple of events. Dan's going to stay with you. It's been great being in the booth with you, sir. Thank you very much. And I'm going to pass things over to Serenity Douglas as we continue with action here at the track at New Balance.